All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? We are here for the first time in January. What's up? Hope you're having a great day. Man, a lot is going on in this world. It is crazy out here. Today is the 20th of January, inauguration, MLK Day. Man, what are we supposed to do? A lot of folks are panicking. They don't know what to do. They're pulling out their hair. It's doomsday. But we shouldn't take that position, brothers and sisters. I don't want you to take that position. Right? From my years of being an investor, a stockbroker, a real estate investor, right? When everybody's going left, you go right. When everybody's frantic and panicking, look at that as an opportunity to make some major moves to kind of sneak out the front door, sneak out the back door, and make some major progress. Let those that want to be preoccupied with the macro, right, what's happening on the big scale at the expense of what's happening on the small scale in their personal lives. So don't get me wrong now. We have to be able to look and see and recognize the storm clouds as they come. We can't be so micro, have our heads in the sand. That's the other extreme. Have your head in the sand, and you know when your head's in the sand, then you know your butt is in the air, right? So don't want to go to either extreme, brothers and sisters, right? But we do want to look and see and try to use our intelligence by what we gather, not what people tell us, not the narrative that they want to feed us. But look and get data so I and we can make our own decisions. We can reach our own conclusion. So we can recognize, okay, this man is in office. He's about money, right? He's about the bottom line. He's about doing deals. So how can I use that, or how can I look for opportunity to use that for my advantage, or to my advantage, to our advantage? You don't have to be a political scientist or economic, expert. We just have to be more aware. And I talk about that in my book, The Money Game So Black People Can Win and Dominate. Brothers and sisters, this book, if you don't have it, go to, you see it right there on the screen, themoneygamebook.com. Get this book. It's a little financial literacy and a whole lot of financial consciousness. It's about being conscious, being aware of your environment through an economic or financial lens. Not so much you personally and, learning about financial literacy and those things for your self benefit, which is important. But unless we can look beyond just the micro, look at the macro and understand money, the money game, so we can win and dominate, you have to have a high level of financial consciousness, awareness. Especially here in America. People come from around the world to come to America for what? Prosperity, because that's what's marketed around the world. Freedom, because that's what's marketed around the world. Right? Instead of drinking the Kool-Aid of what the masses of the people say, left or right, look at it from a different perspective. More of an independent perspective. Dr. King, may God be pleased with him, our brother, right, gave his life so that we can be more humanized, so we can have the same freedom that any other human being in America has. Now that takes more than writing of laws. It comes with the level of consciousness. See, everything starts with consciousness. So it's ironic that Donald Trump will be sworn in as the president on the same day we celebrate the birth of our brother. God allowed that to happen. right? While we're looking at who left, the right, conservative and never Trumpers and all this other kind of stuff. Never forget our base, brothers and sisters. Our base is a spiritual base. Our base is a God-centered base. Nothing happens, as teaches the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, nothing happens without God's active or permissive will. So Donald Trump is there by God's active or permissive will. It happened on this day as God's active or permissive will. So let's try to be intelligent to open up our consciousness to say, that's interesting. You got two extremes, some people think. You got Dr. King and you have Donald Trump. So I wanted to impose on us, brothers and sisters, to join me on this journey, starting right now. I started before, hopefully you started before the 20th of January. But along with the book that I released a year ago, November, get the book, brothers and sisters. Get the book. If we continue to do what we did in 24, we'll get what we got, if not less than what we have in 2025, because things around us are changing. Things around us are either progressing or recessing. But we can't stay the same. We have to grow. We have to develop. We have to go to the basics and understand that, right? God is for us. God is backing us. But we have to trust and believe. So get this book. Go to themoneygamebook.com. We probably need about 10 more people to subscribe at that website. You'll get a message from me on page 2. You'll have an opportunity to buy the book on page 2. But I want to capture your email address at that website, because within the next couple of weeks to a month or whenever, real soon, we're going to have a private Zoom just for those that have registered on that page. Okay, go to themoneygamebook.com. You register. I'm going to give you 2 free gifts just by registering. You don't have to buy the book, but you should buy the book, right? 2 free gifts. One is an audio, the Money Game audio. It's a message, right? It's not the audio book. It's a message. Gives you an idea or a peep into my idea, my concept of the money game. So that you get that immediately. It's downloadable. And then the second gift is the private, exclusive Zoom with just us, those that have subscribed to that website and those who got the book. So we can have a dialogue, a discussion, so we can break down. You can ask questions about what's in this book, because it's only 102 pages. Surely it can't go deep in any one concept. So it has a lot of anecdotes, a lot of concepts and ideas sprinkled throughout the book. And it's designed to expand our thinking, to look at things from a different perspective, to raise our level of consciousness around money as it pertains to Black people who want to win and dominate. And that far exceeds getting the bag, even though you need to get the bag. It far exceeds buying things, but we are creature comforts. Creature comfort, we need creature comforts. So it's about a consciousness that includes you, your family, but most importantly, our community. So brothers and sisters, today is the 20th of January, a big day for mostly all of America, for those that are Trumpsters, his inauguration, and those of us Black in America who want to honor and reflect on the beautiful life of our brother, Dr. Martin Luther King. No matter what we think about his methodology, his method, right? He had the right spirit, the right determination, and you know that because he gave his life for what he believed. So what are you and I willing to give our life, not in death, but give our life in resources that we have: time, energy, money, creativity, attention, focus, commitment, those kind of things. Are we willing to give all of that so we can win and dominate at the money game? I'm willing to do it, if you are to go to the moneygamebook.com and sign up, because we're going to do some things moving forward here real quick. And it's going to be for those only that's on my list. Not going to do any Facebook advertisement, Instagram. It's only for those that are on the list that will get these special private invites. I'll do some public stuff, but the real hands-on, what to do, how to do it, why to do it, how to become in order to do it, that's only for a private select group. So you want to be a part of that group. All right, brothers and sisters. So that's all we have for today. We'll see you. We're going to come to you more often. But if you get on the list, you'll know when we're going to go live. On that note, this Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be going live for our show. We have the Money Game Show every second and fourth Sunday of the month on Closing the Gap broadcast. So go over there to Closing the Gap on YouTube, hit subscribe. And on this Sunday, 6 Central, 7 Eastern, myself, your courage coach, we're going to come on and talk about what else? The money game. Because now it's going to be played at a whole different level, because this is the game that Donald Trump plays. This is the game that Elon Musk plays. This is the game that all those people, all of them, both Democrats and Republicans, right? You have, what's his name on the Democrat side? What's his name? Microsoft. They play to win and dominate. They don't play to get a car. They don't play to be dripping. They don't play to put their their stuff on Instagram. They play to win and dominate, and those things aren't required. Okay, so check us out this Sunday, 6 p.m. Go to Closing the Gap Network on YouTube, subscribe, and we'll talk more about the money game so we can win and dominate. All right, brothers and sisters, I'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our Black community deserve your very best. I'm out.